This alleged classified photograph first emerged after a former Navy SEAL, long removed from active duty, reportedly leaked the image without any prior announcement. Yet within hours of appearing online, it ignited a wave of attention that spread rapidly through research communities, disclosure advocates, and groups dedicated to the study of unidentified submerged objects. The image itself was as striking as it was unsettling. A humanoid figure appeared suspended in deep water, its form both familiar and profoundly alien. The uploader stated that the photograph had been taken during a classified underwater submersible mission conducted alongside the United States Navy, a mission that would permanently alter his understanding of Earth's oceans. According to his account, the encounter took place during a deep descent operation into a remote sector of the ocean floor. The submersible, reinforced for extreme pressure and equipped with advanced imaging systems, had been dispatched to investigate unusual sonar readings. These readings, described as structured and rhythmic rather than geological, had drawn the attention of Naval Command. As the vessel descended into darker waters where sunlight could no longer reach, the crew began observing faint, luminous activity beyond the viewing ports. It was within this dim, pressurized environment that the humanoid presence first appeared. Emerging from the surrounding darkness, the figure moved with fluid grace, unaffected by the crushing depths. The uploaded photograph captured the entity in mid-motion, its elongated limbs and defined torso visible beneath a radiant bioluminescent sheen. Membrane-like structures extended subtly from its arms and head, resembling adaptive fins designed for deep ocean navigation. Its eyes, though difficult to discern in detail, reflected light, with an awareness that suggested intelligence rather than instinct. The former Navy SEAL, who also held extensive experience as a Navy diver, described the being as male. More remarkably, he claimed that communication occurred not through sound or gesture, but through telepathic exchange. While the submersible remained sealed and silent, he reported receiving impressions, images, and emotions projected directly into his mind. The interaction conveyed calmness, reassurance, and an unmistakable sense of recognition, as though the meeting had been anticipated rather than accidental. As the photograph circulated, it was quickly identified and amplified by organizations monitoring insider disclosures related to underwater phenomena. Among the voices lending contextual weight to the discussion was retired United States Navy Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet. Having served as an oceanographer for the Navy, he had long advocated for expanded investigation into unidentified submerged objects. He suggested that such craft and entities may utilize deep ocean regions as areas of concealment, shielded from conventional detection methods. He frequently pointed to specific maritime zones known for unusual activity, including the Santa Monica Basin and the Catalina Channel. These regions, characterized by steep underwater topography and vast shadowed trenches, had produced anomalous sonar contacts and unexplained visual encounters over the years. Researchers tracking submerged phenomena considered these waters to be focal points of non-human technological presence. The emergence of the uploaded photograph was viewed as visual corroboration of claims that had previously relied on testimony and instrument data alone. For decades, insiders within naval circles had quietly alluded to advanced life existing within Earth's oceans. Accounts spoke of unidentified craft entering and exiting the water at impossible velocities, often without surface disturbance. Submerged bases were rumored to exist along continental shelves and abyssal plains, hidden within geological formations or cloaked by technology beyond human engineering. The photograph, with its depiction of a humanoid aquatic intelligence, was regarded by many as direct evidence supporting these long-standing assertions. Visual analysis of the image revealed anatomical features adapted for deep-sea survival. The creature's skin emitted a soft, uniform glow, likely a natural bioluminescent function, enabling communication and navigation in lightless depths. Its hands displayed elongated digits connected by fine webbing, enhancing propulsion and maneuverability. The musculature appeared lean yet powerful, optimized for movement through dense water rather than air. Unlike surface marine life, its posture and gaze conveyed conscious awareness, reinforcing the claim of advanced intelligence. The uploader further stated that this underwater civilization maintained contact with elements of the United States Navy. According to his testimony, interactions had occurred over an extended period, facilitated through designated meeting zones in deep water. These exchanges were described as observational and diplomatic rather than confrontational. The humanoid beings, he suggested, monitored oceanic conditions and human maritime activity, expressing concern regarding ecological disruption in their domain. Telepathic communication played a central role in these encounters. The former SEAL recounted that spoken language was unnecessary. Instead, complex concepts were transmitted instantaneously through imagery and emotional resonance. During the photographed meeting, he perceived visions of vast underwater structures illuminated by the same blue radiance emanating from the being itself. Towering formations, geometric yet organic, extended across the seabed, suggesting habitation on a scale rivaling surface cities. As discussion of the image expanded, researchers began connecting it to patterns within unidentified aerial phenomena. A growing body of testimony proposed that the majority of unidentified flying objects did not originate from distant space, but from Earth's own oceans. Craft were observed emerging from water before ascending into the sky, blurring the distinction between aerial and submerged classifications. This dual environment capability indicated technological mastery of pressure, gravity, and propulsion far exceeding known human design. The concept of underwater bases gained renewed traction in light of the photograph. Analysts theorized that deep ocean trenches offered ideal concealment due to extreme depth, electromagnetic interference, and limited human exploration. Even modern submersibles could only access a fraction of these regions. If advanced civilizations resided there, they would remain largely undetected, observing surface developments while maintaining territorial privacy. Public reaction to the photograph was a mixture of awe and contemplation. For many, the image reshaped perceptions of humanity's place on the planet. The idea that intelligent life might share Earth, thriving in environments long considered inhospitable, introduced a profound paradigm shift. Rather than viewing the oceans solely as ecological frontiers, they began to be seen as potential cultural and technological realms inhabited by beings with their own histories and purposes. The humanoid entity's demeanor, as described by the uploader, conveyed neither hostility nor alarm. Its presence felt observational, even cooperative. This reinforced the belief that ongoing contact between naval forces and underwater intelligences operated within a framework of mutual awareness. The photograph continues to circulate as one of the most compelling visual records tied to submerged phenomena. Its luminous subject, captured in the silent depths, stands as a symbol of mysteries still concealed beneath the waves. As advocacy for deeper ocean investigation grows, supported by figures such as Rear Admiral Gallaudet, the possibility of undiscovered civilizations within Earth's waters is taken increasingly seriously. This image reminded many of the Lake Baikal humanoids. Lake Baikal, the oldest and deepest freshwater lake on Earth, rests within the vast wilderness of Siberia, its dark waters holding mysteries that have stirred curiosity for generations. Surrounded by remote forests and frozen mountains, the lake has long been regarded as both a natural wonder and a place of profound mystery. During the late 1980s, this immense body of water served as a regular training ground for Russian Navy divers. Its extreme depth, frigid temperatures, and challenging visibility made it an ideal environment for military diving exercises. Yet beneath its glass-like surface, the divers would encounter something far beyond routine training expectations. During one particular operation, naval divers descending into the depths made observations that would echo through military and paranormal circles alike. At approximately 50 meters below the surface, a depth comparable to 164 feet, the team became aware that they were not alone in the water. Emerging from the blue darkness were humanoid figures unlike any marine life previously documented. The divers described elongated beings moving effortlessly through the lake, their motions fluid and controlled, displaying intelligence rather than instinct. Reports detailed that these underwater entities measured up to 3 meters in length, or roughly 9 feet. Their bodies appeared sleek and powerful, adapted perfectly for deep water survival. The creatures possessed silver-toned contours that shimmered faintly in the filtered light. Some of the beings were observed wearing transparent spherical structures around their heads. These orbs resembled the shape of an unfurled umbrella, arching above them in a protective dome. The design suggested advanced technology, possibly a breathing apparatus or a form of environmental adaptation unknown to human science. The encounter captivated and unsettled the divers in equal measure. Their training had prepared them for mechanical hazards and natural obstacles, yet nothing had conditioned them for intelligent humanoids dwelling beneath the lake's surface. Upon returning to their vessel, the team immediately reported their observations to superior command. The reaction was swift and decisive. Rather than dismissing the account, the commanding officer ordered a return descent with the objective of capturing one of the entities for further study. A group of 7 divers re-entered the icy waters, equipped with specialized gear designed for deep apprehension operations. As they descended once more to the encounter zone, the humanoid swimmers reappeared. What followed was described as an overwhelming display of strength and coordination. The aquatic beings moved with astonishing speed, surrounding the divers and generating a forceful surge that propelled them rapidly toward the surface. The sudden ascent placed the divers in grave physiological danger. Due to the limited availability of decompression chambers along the shoreline, the entire team could not be treated simultaneously. The rapid return from such depth exposed them to severe decompression sickness, commonly known as the bends. Despite urgent medical intervention, 3 divers were unable to recover from the condition. This tragic outcome marked a turning point in direct military engagement with the Lake Baikal swimmers, reinforcing the peril associated with encounters in such extreme environments. The existence of these humanoids did not remain confined to naval testimony. Civilian accounts from the surrounding region added layers to the mystery. Nikolai Kiriv, a fisherman from the lakeside village of Kultuk, later shared a striking experience from the 1990s. While fishing at night with companions, he witnessed unusual disturbances across the still water. Shapes moved beneath the surface, producing waves that rocked their boat despite the absence of wind. According to Kiriv, silver forms rose briefly into view, their size and motion instilling deep unease among the fishermen. Fearing their vessel might be overturned and pulled into the freezing depths, the crew attempted to capture one of the creatures using large nets. The effort proved futile. The beings moved with agility and vanished beneath the surface before contact could be made. The encounter left such a lasting impression that the fishermen avoided that region of the lake thereafter. Local folklore surrounding Lake Baikal offers even older echoes of humanoid aquatic beings.